Hi and welcome. Thank you for your interest in Artsyl. In this video, we will share with you how to accelerate your invoice to payment cycles with Artsyl's InvoiceAction and with Artsyl's ArtsylPay payment services. So, what is the invoice to payment cycle? Well, you collect your invoices, you process them, and then you get approval to pay them, and then you pay them. Seems simple, right? Well, before you can process an invoice and pay it, there is typically a manual process for getting invoices processed, approved, and entered into Acumatica. Because of that, many companies are frustrated because too much time and resources are spent within a manual and costly process before transactional data was available. So that's where Artsyl can help. If you're not familiar with Artsyl, we have been providing document-based process automation for 20 years. We are a publisher of an intelligent process automation platform. We call it the Doc Alpha platform. From this platform rises what we call action solutions, pre-configured with all the system components and intelligence for critical financial business processes. InvoiceAction and OrderAction are Acumatica certified applications available through the Acumatica Marketplace and through Acumatica partners. And they can be used with any type of document in support of invoice and order processing. That is why it is architected to be a platform. It can be customized, segmented, scaled, integrated with, and utilized to meet your specific requirements. We are also a provider of ArtsylPay for automating invoice payments, which is also integrated with Acumatica, which we will get into in detail in just a bit. Today, our discussion will be focused on InvoiceAction and ArtsylPay. InvoiceAction is an AI-driven, easy-to-use cloud or on-premise intelligent process automation platform for companies that have highly complex or relatively simple invoice processing workflows across many industries. InvoiceAction transforms your manual process like this into an automated process like this, a unified workforce of technology and people. Here's how it works. InvoiceAction continuously monitors multiple input sources for invoices and can accept nearly all invoice document types, including digital data files, and we integrate with just about any scanner or MFP. We then transform text on the invoice into data through the use of AI and multiple OCR engines to ensure the highest accuracy available. Then invoices are categorized and sorted by supplier and applies the proper business rules for each. Relevant data is extracted based on InvoiceAction's invoice intelligence along with any other vendor or invoice-specific data which you require. InvoiceAction then not only validates the data on the invoice to ensure the data is understood and mathematically accurate, but it also answers many questions about the invoice that would take AP clerks hours to research. Things like, is there a PO for this? Did we already pay this? When is it due? Are the prices correct? Did we receive the items? Is there a special process for this vendor? And much more. If after validation there are no exceptions or required approvals, the invoice and data is entered into Acumatica. If there are approvals required or exceptions, notifications are sent out to approvers and invoice resolution clerks alerting them to take action. For example, a branch manager may need to approve an invoice for office supplies or maintenance that is not associated with a PO. A notification is sent to the branch manager and can quickly respond with an approval or denial for payment. In this example, an invoice had payment terms that did not match the PO. The appropriate approver is alerted and interacts with the supplier through the InvoiceAction vendor portal, where the supplier can reply and/or submit a new invoice. Another invoice had GL codes missing for some of the items. An approver can quickly add these and approve the invoice for payment. When there are exceptions where the data or a business rule needs to be verified, a notification and the invoice is sent to an AP invoice resolution resource. Here, the invoice is presented with all the required data to resolve data integrity or business rule issues. The user can quickly resolve errors and is guided through data and rules exceptions with these processing wizards. For things like critical extracted data that might have some questionable characters can easily be verified or corrected. Or providing missing or newly required data to be extracted, the user just simply clicks on the required data and it is added. When doing this, InvoiceAction's machine learning will remember the data required such that the next time this vendor's invoice comes through, it will eliminate future exceptions. When there are no further exceptions or required approvals, the invoice and data is entered into Acumatica, and it can be simultaneously entered into document management and ECM platforms. Okay, now let's pay those invoices. ArtsylPay is also cloud-based and helps your company to lower your issuance costs, mitigate fraud by eliminating many touch points, and, more importantly, transition your payments from a cost center to a revenue-generating center. Recall, ArtsylPay extends AP automation by automating invoice payment from within Acumatica. Here is a quick overview of the process. Participating vendors of ArtsylPay and their profiles are fully integrated with Acumatica, which makes it easy to select invoices for payments, which will be processed as a payment data file and exported to ArtsylPay, all from within Acumatica. Once received, ArtsylPay will issue payments to vendors based on their preferred method of payment. After payments are made and confirmed, ArtsylPay will update Acumatica with the payment reconciliation information. And on a regular basis, ArtsylPay will issue rebates for each credit card payment. These rebates can be applied to check issuing fees or even InvoiceAction subscription fees if desired. Secure, low-cost, fully integrated with Acumatica. Getting started is easier than you think. Artsyl will work with you all the way through the process. We simply have a call together and review your current invoice payment environment and costs. We will make a proposal as to the cost and rebate benefits of implementing ArtsylPay. We will work with you to enlist vendors, implement, test, and deploy. So I hope you can see that with InvoiceAction you can easily transform your manual process like this into an automated process like this. And with ArtsylPay, you can extend the value of AP automation and generate revenue at the same time, which means now you can spend less time working in your business and more time working on it. So now it's time for you to take action. There is so much more to InvoiceAction and ArtsylPay and what they are capable of. It would be well worth your time to have a personal product tour and demo. So call your Acumatica partner or reach out to us at artsyltech.com to learn more and to schedule a call. Thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you and helping you to accelerate your business.